Hi, my name is student number is last four digits 290. This is where I put my test CSV file in, and as we get into the assignment 3, I import the pandas library here. I read the file into the my df data frame in the first cell right here, and then with this line I output first five rows of the data frame. Here I create an array with different column names, and here in the same line I repeated this line but with the names keyword so that I input the column to the data frame. Here is where I inputted my this is where I showcase this is where I should have where I would show the my name and student number. So I was told to put it into the frame or into the data set and then have it output through the data frame in the first. And then this is where I show the data frame as it was before I put this into this line. It shows the different data types each column. So ID, machine type, and zip code are all objects, but change in value as they are numbers. And these are not. I don't know why this. Here I display the value column in two different ways. And as per the question, the second way here, the one how I'm highlighting right now, is the more object oriented one, as it's better suited and it's more reusable than this one would be. Here displays the data type of the value column flow as said before. Same thing as question 9. This is also the more data or object oriented way to do this approach. Here I create a new column by combining machine type and zip code. So by combining both of these equals these, and then that makes the brand column. Same thing with total, but instead of combining it, so this we kind of concatenate together. Here we are multiplying together to create the total number. And here I just display the data frame with the two new columns in it. Describe. So there's two different describes. The first one with brackets is more of like a summary, for lack of a better word, or yeah, summary, I guess, because here it displays the like statistically analyzes data. Be a better word, as it shows the max, different percentages, percentile percentages out, and the min, the mean, and counts. And then this one shows it more. This one's more formal. This one's just kind of outputting the data set or outputting the data frame textual format. Here it kind of it displays the amount of rows and columns in a coordinate, kind of like a coordinate. So the first one would be the amount of rows you have, and this are either amount of columns. Again, show different data types of the columns, but with these two new columns now, brand and total, object being, or brand being an object, total being a float. Here, I describe kind of seems describing the whole data frame here, but only including the data sets that are of type object. Here, rename the columns. Question 14, to rename the column. Here, I also rename the column, but this time it's in place. Display the different columns here. I rename all the columns from basically uppercase to lowercase. And then in the next one, I replace all the spaces with underscore. So that'd be for machine type and zip code. And then here, if I was to rerun the whole program from start to finish, this would run perfectly fine and it would show this, but without the brand and total. Because I already ran it, these two no longer exist. So it's running into an issue of not finding what to delete because it's deleted. And the same thing goes for question 20. I've already ran it, so it's already been deleted, so it doesn't know what to delete since it's already been deleted. Can't find what to delete. Here I sort the value column in ascending order, and then in this line I only output the value column. Here I do the same thing as here, but with outputting the whole data frame, not just the value column. In this one I do the same thing. I output it, or I not output it, I sort the value column in ascending order, but again it's in place time rather than in place being false. Here I sort the values, I sort range and value. In range is sorted in ascending order, value is sorting in descending. Again, I output the range, the contents of the range column, any value between 250 and 350 inclusive. In this one, any range between 250 350 inclusive, I sort those values in ascending order. So anything in the range between 250 350 gets sorted in ascending. Here I display whether it's between 250 or 350. So the different IDs and values. I wasn't able to get this question to work properly, but it would essentially output any, if it has a range between 250 and 350 and the machine type is equal to H, then those are the specific rows that would, or cells that would get outputted. Here, any machine type with HRX input outputted, only the machine types with X are. And here, I output the data types, but again, no, since it's been deleted, there's no brand total.